best athlete of Bhakkar College twice. In 1987, he secured records in 200-meter race, long jump, triple jump, javelin throw, shot put, and at the age of 22, he started to play karate and kickboxing, and within 1 year, he became champion of Pakistan and represented his country in Thailand. For all the hurdles in his way to achieve his ambition seemed to disappear, seeing his courage and determination. When Professor Akram Khan Niazi for the first time went inside the ring in Bhakkar, he wrote a novel named College Kaliyan aur Bhanware, which got immense fame. He wrote a telefilm named Ahad, which was produced by casting first-line actor Hammer, and raised his voice saying, Allahu Akbar. All the Muslims in the stadium echoed his voice. Wrestler Professor Akram Khan Niazi Pai Khel Bhakkar. He was born on 24th of February 1968 in Bhakkar. His father moved from Pai Khel district Miawali to Bhakkar in 1955. He belongs to Khan's caste Niazi. He started his career of sports through various games. He took active participation in football and other sports. He was passionate about sports since his childhood. He achieved the honor of being the best athlete of Bhakkar College twice. In 1987, he secured records in 200-meter race, long jump, triple jump, javelin throw, shot put, and hammer throw. 3 of these records are still not broken. He won 2 gold medals in hammer throw and shot put in a championship held in Larkana. In this field, he set new records by becoming champion of Inter-Universities Pakistan and Punjab Open. He played Pakistan Junior First Class Cricket under 22 also. At the age of 22, he started to play karate and kickboxing, and within 1 year he became champion of Pakistan and represented his country in Thailand. After proudly presenting Pakistan internationally, Akram Khan Niazi was at coaching center Lahore. There he happened to see a crowd. He wondered either it's an election campaign going on or any other matter. On asking, he came to know that the people are gathered here to buy tickets of wrestling worth 300 rupees. He also came to know that Abdul Majid wrestler Maruwala was there to pay advance of Rustam-e-Pakistan, which was 3 lakh, whereas contractor was willing to pay 1.5 lakh. It was no doubt a shocking discovery for Professor Akram Niazi, as they, as a trainer and supporter of karate and kickboxing, were not even charging a single penny from candidates who were willing to take part in karate and kickboxing. And sometimes he used to pay the entry fee of the candidates from his own pocket. He and other athletes were never given TADA, and at the end of championship, after achieving title, simply a cup was awarded to them. Karate and kickboxing are dangerous games in which an athlete puts his life in danger, but they were less fortunate to catch the attraction of spectators, whereas thousands of people pay a huge amount in the form of tickets to see wrestling. He realized that in addition to financial benefits, wrestling catches people's attraction too. At regional and provincial level, in different sports like football and cricket too, there is no financial benefit to the athlete, as they hardly get the expenditure of travelling, while in wrestling, an A category athlete used to earn 1 to 2 lakh, B category 15 to 60,000, and vice versa. Even the unprofessional participant also earns 4 to 5,000. Although Akram Niazi had injured ankle at that time in 1985, he made up his mind to take part in wrestling. Meanwhile, he surmounted the field of education by securing highest position throughout Punjab University in MA Physical Education and achieved lectureship with 17th grade in 1991. Professor Akram Khan Niazi was still passionate to do something distinctive. Hence, Akram Khan, despite of sore ankles, started to make up his mind by doing upper body workout. It is truly said that a strong body has a strong mind. As he was determined to do something idiosyncratic, therefore all the hurdles in his way to achieve his ambition seemed to disappear, seeing his courage and determination. When Professor Akram Khan Niazi for the first time went inside the ring in Bhakkar, he had assumed that at least the first 6 months would be hard, as he would have to face the defeat. But the situation turned out to be totally different. With a height of 6 feet and weight approximately 95 kg, Akram Khan was able to defeat those wrestlers who were participating for the finals of Rustam-e Bhakkar. And they had won many wrestling competitions. To mention their name here would be totally unethical. By transforming his passion into positive energy, Akram Khan Niazi was able to defeat all other wrestlers, but consequently bruised his arm. This injury in his arm abstained Akram Khan from wrestling for almost 3 years, but he never lost his heart and dropped his will. He went through the difficult process of elbow surgery in order to speed up the process of recovery. But when he restarted wrestling practice, the pain was still there. Still, he didn't quit his workout routine, and this proved out to be in his favor, as he soon realized that his arm pained at a certain angle, otherwise it was not painful, which was far from the observation of doctors. Where there is a will, there is a way. Therefore, continued workout and practice improved the condition of his arm. Now he began to research the tactics of wrestling, and whenever he learned any new tactic, he taught it to his students also. For formal training of wrestling, Akram Khan Niazi remained student of Maqsood Urf Pappu, wrestler of Lahore. But he was unable to learn a lot from him, as soon he got posted from Lahore to Bhakkar. At the age of 31 came the time when Professor Akram Khan Niazi fought his first wrestling competition. He won his first wrestling by tumbling wrestler Ramzan Tanori of Hyderabad. He won against a number of wrestlers, a few to name are Murid Jogi, Aslam Sarsana Rustam-e Dera Ghazi Khan, Ramzan Rustam-e Dera Ghazi Khan, Sabir Kasai Rustam-e District Laya, Khurram Bhatt Faisalabad, wrestler Fareed of Lahore, wrestler Nasir and Siddiq of Sargodha. It is pertinent to mention here that when Akram Niazi had to wrestle with Siddiq Changar Rustam-e Sargodha, he had damaged ankle since 1 month. But before wrestling, he offered his prayer while sitting on chair and still defeated Rustam-e Sargodha in just 7 minutes and won the title of Rustam-e Sargodha. Later on, he won Punjab titleship, but unfortunately, due to injury on nose, he lost international title. Otherwise, he was determined and very much sure to win first 2 medals of the position. Akram Niazi took part in judo and with the training of only 7 days became Punjab champion and won silver medal in National Championship 2000 by defeating Gugu wrestler of Railway. Later on, he went to Indian tour. There he won from wrestlers Shamsher Singh and Robin Singh. A weird incident happened there. It was Sarsana region of Haryana and Akram Khan was sitting after wrestling. A number of spectators were trying to approach him out of love and affection, but were abstained by the security guards. Meanwhile, a man about 35 somehow approached Akram Khan. That man was NRI Canadian national and started to engage Akram Khan in a little talk. He stated that whatever Akram Khan had said in his victory speech, his words of gratitude and appreciation of hospitality felt to be true. Therefore, he wanted to repay affection by inviting Akram Khan as his guest at night, where foreign liquor and attractive model would be there to entertain Niazi Sahab. Akram Niazi then and there refused his invitation by these wise words that in his religion it is a sin which allows severe punishment. For unmarried that is 100 lashes, and for married it is stoning till death. Moreover, he said that he personally disregarded this act as he had never even smoked. His purpose to visit India besides healthy competition is fraternity and together lovely memories. And as a respectful gesture for Indian women, he intended to gain Rakhi from any female relative of any Indian friend. Professor's words brought tears in the NRI's eyes, and he accepted that he had said something shameful. In order to compensate his act, he again intended to invite Professor Akram at his home within his family, but as the Pakistani wrestlers had to return back to Haryana and his home was far, so Professor kindly refused his invitation. No matter Lahore or Bhakkar, wherever Professor had lived, he remained ardent and zealous about sports and trained a number of athletes. A few to name from Bhakkar city are Sabir Hussain Sheikh, Professor Fahmeed Talokar, Major Mahmood Riaz, Kaisar Baloch, Maqbool Shah, Nazir Chaudhary, Malik Hasnain TSO Lodra, Mukhtar Khan TSO, Professor Ijaz Gadi, Mushtaq Hussain, Ahmad Imran Niazi, Sardar Hussain Shah, Khadim Hussain, Nadeem Arif Niazi, Asad Hussain, and many more. In boxing, Saifullah Niazi, Ataur Rahman Niazi, Professor Zishan Khan Niazi, Mushtaq Hussain, and Dr. Adnan. He wrote a novel named College Kaliyan aur Bhanware, which got immense fame. He wrote a telefilm named Ahad, which was produced by casting first-line actors. He wrote books for metric, FA and BA, which were published in a large number. For unmarried, dream of making his son Masab Akram Niazi an A category wrestler came true due to Akram Niazi's untiring efforts, and by the grace of Allah, Masab Niazi became first in the history of Pakistan after wrestler Billu Rustam-e-Pakistan, who started his career as an A category wrestler by winning against Hamid Khan Multani, Sadiq Urf Matar Mochi of Bahawalpur, Hamida Kasai, Ibrahim Lahori, and Umar Butt. He won silver medal in National Wrestling 2018-19, secured number 1 position in belt wrestling, and represented Pakistan in Turkey and Azerbaijan. In order to take his son to freestyle wrestling, he wanted to devote his time for the future of his son, so he took retirement from grade 19 9 years earlier at the age of 60. While settling affairs of introducing his son internationally, he came to know that there is a category of wrestling which allows wrestlers above the age of 50. So he started his training also to take part in World Weighing Wrestling Championship 2019, which was to be held in Georgia. His entry was not entertained at that time, but Professor Akram didn't lose heart, and considering the fact that basic fitness of all the sports is same, he started training himself for hammer throw, which he had quit in 1991. Fortunately, this time his entry was sent to Asian Master Athletic Championship Malaysia to be held on December 2019. When he was about to leave the country on 29th of November, he was suffering from severe cold, flu and temperature. His family members were worried about the fact that how Akram Niazi would be able to take this long journey and competition in severe illness. But Professor Akram Niazi's undaunted will, like that of rocks, never dazzled, and he said these words which truly express his strong will that he believe on Allah's words which are stated in Surah Al-Nashr, that indeed with difficulty there is ease. Despite of long terrible journey, but due to Allah's grace, when Akram Niazi threw the hammer and raised his voice saying Allahu Akbar, all the Muslims in the stadium echoed his voice. He became the champion of Asia. In 2020 also, he is determined to win gold medal and secure a new record. He is also willing to take part in athletics, wrestling and weightlifting and will try hard to bring medal for Pakistan. Meanwhile, Professor Akram Niazi is running schools and colleges in different cities of Pakistan. Together with the real estate business, he is coaching youth physically and mentally through his motivational speeches. His words are proved to have a strong impact. Therefore, he is invited in various ceremonies and institutions to deliver his golden words. He says that once my income was 9,000. 6,000 he used to gain from FC College Lahore and 3,000 from coaching at Punjab College. When he read a saying of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, chalked upon a wall, that if you want to increase your income, stay abluted. He says, since then I stay abluted and my income has increased up to 100 times. Moreover, by keep on reciting Durood Pak, I earned peace of mind and soul, and any problem, even the biggest, never felt to be as a problem. He says that the asset of his life is the love of his family, friends and students.